Forget about Donald Trump's health for a moment. What on earth is going on at the White House as bags have been thrown out of windows in a facility which has its own process for dealing with rubbish and trash and garbage? We have a video of multiple large bags. I don't think we need the audio from this. Multiple large bags. This is not like curbside trash. These are heavy, opaque bags. There they go. I'm going to back that up again. You'll see the bag being dumped out of the White House. Here it is again. What is happening here? Opaque bags. Now, before you ask, at the moment, the White House has not said anything about it. Online, people are going full CSI with the clip. They're looking at White House floor plans. There is speculation that this window might be a bathroom. Oh boy, Trump in bathrooms, that's trouble. A bathroom or a dressing area near the Lincoln bedroom. And I'm going to come back to the Lincoln bedroom aspect of this in a moment. But of course, is this laundry? Is this Trump's medical waste? Now, it's getting so speculative. Why are people talking about medical waste being dumped out of the window, which I don't think makes any sense? I think they would have some other way to deal with that. Trump was recently, listen, we don't know when he was diagnosed. Supposedly recently, the White House finally came clean with a supposed new diagnosis of chronic venous insufficiency. This is a vein condition that would explain maybe Donald Trump's swollen ankles, and it can cause mobility issues. It can cause other symptoms. Photos have shown Trump's legs swollen and his hands bruised and covered with makeup, the whole thing. The White House, of course, has said it's all benign, but the timing is sort of interesting, I guess. And so you've got online sleuths saying the bags were tossed from a room that was used for private medical consultations when presidents didn't want to go to Walter Reed. There's no confirmation Trump has used the space in that way. There's no confirmation Trump is seeking medical treatment of this kind in order to avoid going to Walter Reed. There's none of it. Now, here's the other thing. There is a Lincoln bedroom remodel happening right now. Trump has ordered he said the bathroom was terribly remodeled. He wanted a different look. This is separate from that massive ballroom project that Trump is planning. And it's conceivable that they're doing bathroom work. And so there's debris and they're dumping the debris out of the window. If that's just renovation waste, it is a mundane and completely benign explanation. If they're not, then once again, medical waste, soiled clothing, some other mystery. The White House hasn't commented. They haven't said these are old curtains. This is not something you see. And when you combine it circumstantially with Trump not being seen much lately, it just adds even more fuel to the speculation. Now, could this be nothing? Absolutely. This could be absolutely nothing at all. The biggest question for me is that the White House has a dedicated internal waste collection system. They have strict handling protocols, especially for anything medical. You talk to private investigators and they always say, a lot of people think that you can't figure out anything about them, but they don't necessarily think of their trash. And if you go through people's trash, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot about them financially, medically, socially. I mean, it's incredible what you can learn by going through people's trash. Not that I recommend going, ankle deep, knee deep, elbow deep in people's trash. But what private investigators sometimes suggest, and privacy experts, is you got to lock your trash. And the White House, for reasons of national security, has very strict handling protocols. So seeing bags going out the window, it's just not normal. Now, other people have said, this was filmed from the rooftop of a restaurant at an adjacent hotel. Anyone at the White House would know that you could see them from other spots if you throw stuff out that window. And so they definitely wouldn't have been doing anything nefarious. That may well be, but really weird and unusual stuff happening over there at the White House. If you were shopping for a new mattress, I would recommend you start by looking at Helix Sleep, the mattress I've been sleeping on for years, the only one that I recommend because they custom tailor it to your needs. I took their sleep quiz. It took a minute or two. I said, oh, I like to sleep on my stomach. I tend to feel hotter in the middle of the night rather than colder. I like medium firm. And Helix just nailed it, matched me with the perfect mattress. Most people don't even know where to start when you're looking for a mattress, and Helix just makes it easy. There is really no substitute for the mattress that's right for you. Your body will thank you. Delivery was fast, setup was easy. You do get 100 nights to try it out. They'll even take away your old mattress. Go to helixsleep.com/Pakman and you'll get 20% off site-wide. The link is in the description.